yo, hey, yo, oh, hey, and hey, yeah.
Along the Zuni River, which is located sort of due west of Albuquerque near the Arizona border. And the Zuni Pueblo, where the Maidens come from, is one of the very oldest pueblos, continuously occupied sites in all of the Americas. In the early 20s, during a revival of the Zuni pottery tradition, a gifted potter named Daisy Nampayo obtained permission from tribal elders to choreograph social dances celebrating the role of women in Zuni life. Up to them, sacred music and dance was the sole province of the men. Daisy formed the Zuni Olla Maidens in honor of Zuni women past and present and to serve as role models for Zuni women balancing the demands of traditional and contemporary life. Current members of the now celebrated ensemble are all from the same extended family that has comprised the group since the 1940s. Current co-leaders and sisters, Juanita Idi Akaye and Laura Biyuka, learned to drum and dance from their mother and from other elders in the community. Both are highly respected educators. When the dancers of the Zuni Olla Maidens enter a performance space, balancing on their heads intricately decorated ceramic vessels called Olla, smaller replicas of the water jars borne by their ancestors, they transform their foremothers' essential life-giving work of carrying water from the river into an eloquent art form. So please make welcome the Zuni Olla Maidens.
Thank you. I would like to share with you that none of us are maidens. It's the name of our group that was passed down to us from our previous dance group leaders, but I want to make that clear, all right? Thank you for having us here today. We're so honored and blessed to be here after a flight of turbulence and a delay, but we made it. Thank you. We had a wonderful driver last night that brought us in. His name is Dick, and he was a veteran. And he told us that when he was working on the railroads, he would say, when you enter a town or a place, you always say the name of the name exaggerated. So, hello, Lowell! We'd like to begin with the pottery dance. This pottery dance is integral to our women, our ancestor women, like the gentleman described, use pottery Olla jars to bring water to their homes for daily sustenance. So we'd like to begin with this.
yo, hey and hey ya. Henny yo, hi yo. Henny yo, hi yo. We yo, hey and hey, yay ho. We yo, hey and hey, yay. Hello. Yo, honey, yo, ah, we yo, hey and hey, honey, yo, yo, honey, yo, ah, we yo, hey and hey, honey, yo, we are honey, yo, honey, yo, we are honey, yo, honey, yo, we are honey, yo, honey, yo, yo, ho, we are, hey and hey. Yay! Hello.
Thank you. How about- I'd like to introduce the members of our dance group. We're all related, so when we travel, we have to be able to get along with each other because you don't want to leave somebody in Lowell and Massachusetts, right? So let me start at the very end. My beautiful niece, Courtney Babalu. Courtney is in the hotel industry. She's a wonderful worker, very motivated. She's entrusted with a lot of duties, so she's made her way up the employee line. And she does a really good job. So we're very proud of her. Standing next to her is my other niece, Lachey Idakai. Lachey is very gifted. She's an artist, a seamstress, and she embroiders. She just learned how to embroider this summer. So we're very proud of her as well. She has goals. She wants to see if she can get into a school to learn how to do welding. And so that's one thing that we're going to encourage her to do. Yeah, she's a risk taker. Standing next to me is my sister, Loretta Biuca, the co-leader of our dance group. Keshe. Loretta's been in education for over 40 years. She's currently a Head Start teacher. She begins work next week. Yeah. And I admire her because she works with the little teeny tiny ones. So she's got a lot of patience and love for them. She's got a wonderful family. One of her sons, named Jazz, is the only smoke jumper in the Pueblo of Zuni. So we're really proud of him. He's based out of the state of Idaho. Thank you. Standing next to me is my younger sister, Joy Idakaye. And I'm so proud of her. Late in life, she decided to go back to college. She's currently a college student at the University of Navajo Technical Institution. And she is pursuing her degree in education. So hopefully when she achieves her degree, she'll become one of our homegrown teachers within the Pueblo of Zuni. She's also got a wonderful family. All her daughters are always a part of our dance group, but they're not performing this time. We brought our other nieces. So we have like a group of 10 women in our group. Standing next to my sister Joy is Corliss Idakaye Babalu. And Corliss is a jock, and I say that proudly. She's into a lot of sports. She can play pretty much anything, basketball, softball, baseball, you name it, she's in there. She's very motivated to do that. She's in the restaurant industry. She does a wonderful job. She's decided that was one of the things she wanted to do. Currently, she's going to be pursuing other goals as well. My name is Juanita Idakaye, and I am a former teacher. I taught in our school district for over 40 years. I retired to take care of my mom. And yes, I miss the kids, and I miss my colleagues, and I miss the pay. So, yeah, it was really good after 40 years. The songs that we're singing, thank you. The songs that we're singing are all in the language of Zuni. It's considered an isolate language, so we're not related to any language families within the world. So I want to teach you a word because we want to use it at the end of our program. And I promise it's not a swear word. So please repeat after me. Ready? La, qua. Again. La, qua. One more time. La, qua. You just learned how to say thank you. Ela qua. Ela qua. We'd like to sing a song for you. A lot of the songs that we have within our repertoire are based on the songs that the men of Zuni create. And the reason why we sing them is in Zuni, we live in what is considered an agricultural society previous many centuries ago. So our ancestors always used to create songs asking for rain, which is life-giving to all of us. So the song we're going to sing is considered a rain song, and we play it with an instrument called a rasp. And when you stroke it across the top, it sounds like a chorus of frogs. And we'd like to dedicate this song to the people of Lowell, not Lowell, and hope that you will receive rain sometime in this week. Not today, and not tomorrow, but maybe Monday, right? Oh ho ee, oh ho ee. I will dare to not I went to young kwai. Dare china kowa, Titoniane. Elekewa kwai ne, ya elu ya. Uhuwa ehelu waya he I will take to Nati, I went to young kwai, Tilana kowa, Titoniane. Elekewa kwai ne, ya elu ya. Uhuwa ehelu waya he Thank you. Our audiences are really observant, and they always ask us either why we're kissing the pot or when we bring our hands close to our mouth, what's the importance of that. What we're doing is a practice called ingressing. We're breathing in, giving thanks to our ancestors for the blessings that we asked for, and also giving thanks that we did not drop our pottery. And yes, we have dropped pottery. Imagine being in a parade with hundreds of people, and you're walking down a street in the middle of a town, and you're in a parade, and someone gives you a water bottle, and you forget you have the pottery on your head, and you tip your head back, and the pottery drops and breaks into 1,000 shards. Yes, that has happened, but not to me. And of course, we're devastated. You know, it's something that you don't want to happen. And we don't wear our pottery until it's blessed by my mother. And I'll give you two secrets. It's concave on the bottom, so it fits to the shape of the women's head. It's specially made for them. And then the other thing is sometimes we wet our fingers and we run it around the rim of the pot. We'd like to do another pottery dance for you. And we'd like to dedicate this to all the women in the audience. We are a matrilineal society in Zuni, so we have influence among the men of the Kiva groups, but we are not allowed to make decisions. That's up to the men. But we are not controlled by what the men do. Yay, thank you. We can do whatever we want, within reason. So we're very fortunate that we come from this community. Okay. Yes. Oh. We are hey, hi, winner. We are here, hey, yo. We are hey, hi, winner. We are hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo. Oh, hey, ya. We are hey, hi, Stay right there, ladies. So when we were in New York City, we had to walk down Wall Street in our regalia to get to the museum we were performing at. And of course, we got a lot of questions. One of the ones was, "Where are you from?" And we said, "We're from New Mexico." And they said, "Oh, you speak Spanish." And then we always said, "No habla español." No, we are not from Mexico. We're from New Mexico, which is part of the United States. So we got a lot of questions about our dance regalia. One of the things we like to teach our audiences is that we don't consider them costumes. They are so integral to our families, our community, and we wear them constantly. So we dress for a lot of occasions in these outfits. And then when we leave this earth, we are also dressed in our regalia. So I'd like to explain to you what we're wearing, because I know a lot of you have never seen what we're wearing, some of you. We begin with ankle-length moccasins, and then we wrap them, our legs, to create the stovepipe shape, because we are not naturally blessed with this much flesh. The reason why we do that is our ancestors needed protection from the elements centuries ago, so they wrapped themselves, their legs, with treated deerskin or elk skin, and the more layers you had on your legs, the more wealth you had. And then we move on to our cotton underdresses, the turquoise blue part, and those are sewn for us by myself, and I do 10 dresses at a time. It takes a lot of time away from when we need dresses. And then the black part of our dress is called a manta. It's woven, and yes, it's hot. And then there's this humidity. I think I've dropped hopefully 15 pounds. I don't know. I'll check later. And then the middle part of our dress, we have a sash belt that ties everything together. And then our back part of our dress is called a pitone, a scarf. We believe our ancestors used this in the fields and the gardens to bring home and take lunches to where they were working, or bring home produce after they were done. And if you have long hair, you tie it in a special bun called the tutone, and there's no significance to this. It's just the way our ancestors tied their very long hair out of their way when they were working. And then we adorn ourselves, finish off with silver and turquoise jewelry, which is either gifted to us or we purchase it from people within the Zuni community who create all these beautiful pieces of jewelry. We have been so blessed to be part of your day today, and we want to thank you. Do you guys remember the word I taught you? Let's say it together. Elaqua. 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 Thank you so much for having us.
Battery.